Lil Durk spotted with Quando Rondo, caught on camera. Durk Derek Banks, better known by his stage name Lil Durk, is an American rapper, singer, and songwriter. He's the lead member and founder of the collective and record label Only the Family. Signed to his label was Lil Durk's childhood friend and brother-like figure King Von. During November of last year, King Von was tragically murdered by a group led by Georgia artist Quando Rondo. The two groups have not stopped their street war-like behavior towards each other since. And now, Quando Rondo and Lil Durk have recently been spotted together in public. Welcome to Lime Report. Today, we'll be telling you everything you need to know about this situation, one detail at a time, so be sure to pay close attention. Before we get into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Vaughn for a chance at winning our giveaway. Now, back to the video. Now in Chicago, Quando Rondo was seen roaming the streets of the busy streets of downtown Windy City. He took a trip to famous Willis Tower with a couple of buddies and some security guards. While visiting the top floors of the skyrise, he encounters Lil Durk already up there with Lil Baby and a couple of other friends. According to the footage, the two instantly locked eye contact. Lil Durk starts shouting inaudible words while Quando charges at Durkio, only to be held back by his security guards, whose intensity kept Quando from getting himself into legal trouble. Quando's team eventually left while Lil Baby and other OTF affiliates calmed Lil Durk down, and they went on with their day at their Willis Tower suite. This was only the recent of many violent and almost violent encounters between Quando, Lil Durk, and their crew. The tension between Chicago rapper Lil Durk and Georgia rapper Quando Rondo began when King Von was tragically murdered. King Von, an up-and-comer in Chicago drill scene, has died after being involved in a shooting in Atlanta on Friday morning, November 6th. He was 26 years old. The Atlanta Police Department tells Vulture that 3 people were killed and 3 injured in a shooting outside Monaco Hookah Lounge. The shooting allegedly escalated from an argument between 2 groups, which prompted one of 2 off-duty uniformed police officers working security outside the lounge and on-duty officer on patrol nearby to intervene. APD says shots were fired during the encounter, but add that the officers were not injured. According to police, paramedics took 3 suspects to the hospital. 3 others went to the hospital on their own, and 2 more suspects were detained at the scene. Atlanta Police Department confirms King Von, aka Davon Bennett, was one of the individuals killed at the shooting. At this time, our investigators believe Mr. Bennett was shot during the initial shootout between the 2 groups of males, prior to police responding and attempting to stop the shooting, police said in a statement. APD also said it could not find Vaughn at the scene. He arrived at the hospital on his own. Outlets, including the No Jumper podcast, speculate that the shooting involved a dispute between Vaughn and Atlanta rapper Quando Rondo. Atlanta Police Department confirmed to Vulture on November 8th that the APD homicide unit secured arrest warrants against 22-year-old Youngboy affiliate Timothy Leaks for felony murder in the shooting death of Davon Bennett. Mr. Leaks is in police custody at Grady Hospital, where he is undergoing treatment for a gunshot wound. APD has now classified the case of Bennett's homicide as closed. His childhood friend, Lil Durk, signed him to his label Only the Family and has frequently collaborated with Vaughn. After his passing, Durk wrote of his friend on Instagram, "My twin gone." Welcome to O-Block was Vaughn's second album of 2020 after LeVon James. In a review of Welcome, Stereo Gum wrote, "He's got a real shot at becoming great. It's been a long time since a rap storyteller showed this much promise," stated Lil Durk. People were quick to put the blame on Quando Rondo. Death threats were soon to be delivered to the rapper in mass volume by fans and fellow artists alike. Quando Rondo, since, has been trying his best to explain his side of the story to the public to prove his innocence. Quando Rondo recalls telling Vaughn's alleged killer, Lil Tim, he didn't want to go inside the club, but Tim insisted on having some more fun before heading home. "I said, I'm not going to the club. Find you a little female, whatever. You got 15 minutes, cuz," he explained. "Then I'm dipping. We are about to go to the house." Rondo didn't expect to have any problems when he stepped out of the vehicle and bumped into Vaughn's crew. He previously stated he and his group of friends were acting in self-defense after being attacked. "I'm thinking these were some regular individuals," the Georgia native continued. "So I'm letting this group come by. Next thing you know, a man hit me. Boom, bow. I lie to you not. It's like I had an out-of-body experience." "This is like being in Afghanistan and two soldiers shooting it out with the other two soldiers," he said in the interview's 3-minute, 30-second mark. And a bag of money in the middle of the ground. Ma'am, you think people in the middle of a shootout? So many bullets flying. You think people are thinking about that bag of money? Only people with bad intentions, doing clout chasing stuff, looking to take a dude's chain. Despite all the talk surrounding Quando Rondo's beef with King Von, Rondo insisted to Yee that he's never had an issue with Von. In fact, he claims the two parties had never had a face-to-face interaction until that night. "I don't know where none of that came from," Rondo said. "I never in my life had words with him, ever. I did not know that was him, I swear. This is on my life. This is on my neighborhood crib. I did not know this was him until the next day," exclaimed Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo and Lil Durk's tensions have not stopped there. Multiple affiliates of the Youngboy gang have been killed or hurt since then, along with OTF members or people close to Lil Durk. That's all for this video. Thanks for sticking to the end. Make sure to leave a comment keyword Vaughn for a chance of winning our giveaway. See you next time at Lime Report.